again and welcome to JIPA Distance Learning. Our lesson for today is all about irregular verbs. Before we are going to start, I have here our scoreboard. So if you are doing good today, I'm going to put here 1 point in smiley face and then you are going to say, oh yeah. If you are not doing good today, I'm going to put here 1 point in sad face and then you will say, oh no. Then later on, we are going to check all your points. Are you ready? Now let's start. Now, value of the week. Being brave and staying safe. When you say being brave doesn't mean that you never feel scared or weak. It just means you keep on going and fighting to do the right thing and overcome the challenges of life. Again, if you feel scared and if you feel tired, it means you are brave. Now, how about staying safe? In order to stay safe, you need to protect yourself. Then how are you going to protect yourself? Stay home if you can and avoid any non-essential travel. And you're going to practice social distancing, at least 6 feet away from others if you need to go out in public. So don't forget that one. Now let's move to our vocabulary words. Verb. Verb is an action word. Remember what is a verb? Again, it is an action word. How about past tense? When you say past tense, verb form which describes a past action. Again, a verb form which describes a past action. Now, how about this? Irregular verb. When you say irregular verb, a verb that does not take on the regular D, ED, or IED spelling. So remember all of these suffixes, D, ED, and IED. Now, remember, we know already that verb is an action word, but we can write or we can change the verb from past tense or from present tense to past tense by adding D. For example, baked to baked. Or we can add ed. From work becomes worked. Or we can add also ied. From cry to cried. Now, let's move here. Verbs also can be written in the present tense form. And all of these words describe what is happening right now. So, I have here an example. You learn. Right now, you learn while you are watching this video. So learn here is in the past or in the present tense. Now, verb also can be written in the past tense form. And these words describe the word that happened already. So it's done already. So I have here an example. Yesterday, you learned. So the learning happened already. So we added here ed to make it in the past tense. Now, there are verbs also that do not follow that regular rules, and it is called irregular verbs. So irregular verbs are verbs that don't take on the regular D, ED, or IED spelling patterns of the simple past. So I have here an example. You can write verb from present tense to past tense by changing a vowel. Now here, come becomes came, begin becomes begun, grow becomes grew. So there are words also that spelled the same and the pronunciation is still the same, but there are certain words in the sentence that tell you that it is in a past tense form. For I have here one word, hit, hit. Today, I hit the ball. Yesterday, I hit the ball. So the word is still the same. Shot, shot. Today, I shut the door. Yesterday, I shut the door. Now, there are words also that you are going to change entirely. So, for example, eat becomes ate, be becomes was, where, do becomes did, and go becomes went. So also think becomes thought, choose becomes chose, sleep becomes slept, and feel becomes felt. Let's move to this question. Can we use past tense verbs with has, have, or had? I have here few words. The verbs come, do, go, run, and see have special spellings to show the past tense. And then we are going to use has, have, and had using all of these words. Now let's check the example. Come becomes came. Now we will use has, have, and had. Has, have, or had becomes come. So now came becomes come. Do, did, we are using has, have, and had becomes done. Go becomes went. And then when we are using has, have, or had becomes went becomes gone. Now let's check the sentence. We went to the animal shelter last week. So this sentence happens in the past. Now we are going to use the word have. We have gone there many times. So if you've noticed, from went, it becomes gone because of the word have. Now let's move to another words. The verbs eat, give, grow, take, and write have special spellings also to show past tense. And then we are going to use has, have, and had using all of these words. Now let's check. Eat, present tense, becomes ate, past tense. Now we are using has, had, or have, becomes eaten. Give becomes gave. We will use has, have, or had, becomes given. Now let's check the example. I gave my sister an idea for a play. Now we are going to use has in a sentence. My sister has grown up as a writer. So grown up here, we use grown because of the word has. Now let's practice. Our class went to play football yesterday. So which word is the past tense of go? What do you think? Yes, the answer there is went because this sentence, it is in the past tense form. So the answer is went. How about the second one? We had eaten our snack before the show. So it is in the past tense form also. So which form of the verb eat should you use with had? So notice the word had. What you are going to use? The word there is eaten. So we had eaten our snack before the show. Then let's move to our quick review. All you have to do is to find or to change what should be made to the sentence below. I will give you 5 seconds to answer. So let's start. Pearl go to the store last Friday. What do you think is the answer? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Timer's up. The answer there is change go to went. So Pearl went to the store last Friday. So I think you got it correctly. So I'm going to put here 1 point in smiley face. So what are you going to say? Oh yeah, that's great. Now let's move to the second one. The horse come into the barn. What is your answer? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. The answer is change come to has come. So I think you did it again. So I'm going to put here 1 point in smiley face. So what are you going to say? Oh yeah, that's great. Now let's move here. The farmer giving the rabbit a carrot. So what is your answer? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. The answer is change giving to gave. So again, I will put here 1 point in smiley face. What are you going to say? Great. Now let's move here. Bobby taken his brother fishing. Now what is your answer? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. The answer there is change taken to took. So I think you got it again. So I'm going to put here 1 point in happy face. So what are you going to say? Great. Now, here is the question. How will you know when verbs are irregular? So the only secret there is you have to read and write more. So that is the only secret there. So again, I'm going to give you 2 points for that because I know that you are reading and then you are writing more. So I'll give you 2 points. Now you have 6 points. So in our lesson for today, you got 6 points. So I want you to give a big, oh yeah, good job. In your copybook, you're going to think of 10 irregular verbs and write their past tense. Again, you're going to think and write in your copybook 10 irregular verbs and write their past tense. Now that ends our lesson for today. So I think you're ready now to answer the online quiz posted on the Google Classroom. Thank you and have a good day.